You're a liar, and that's not true. Everybody watching this knows that's not true. Okay? Tell me this, Jordan, I think your name is? Tell me something. Joe. Tell me how I'm talking about drunk on the podcast. My hands on the okay button, so you better tell the truth. You better tell the truth. When I'm talking about the G podcast, tell me how that's drama. Come on, do it.
Well, I mean, it's...
Come on. So, I don't like liars in my phone.
You kind of...
How is he this hyped up already?
Personality.
Correct.
That kind of personality invites drama, basically, and it's not that the content that you're talking about.
I didn't ask you to invite drama. I asked you to show me how the G podcast, G-Man versus the Hebrew Israelites, is me talking about drama. You got 10 seconds, sir. Tell me how it does. Or you can say you disagree.
It's being demonstrated right now. Like, you have your WWE attitude. You're doing this whole...
Liar. Hey, Todd, you this, Todd. Everything I upload, Todd, on YouTube, Todd, is drama time?
It's not all drama, no.
Okay, so have you ever watched for one episode that you like?
You're roboting again, but I don't think we're making any progress. So
did you ever turn your camera off? Turn your camera off.
What I think I'm going to do is just go ahead and leave and go over to Drag's channel. Anybody come over?
That's what he told you to say.
Get fucked, Gary.
Okay, fine. Go back, all right? So again, the new lie is that everything I upload to YouTube is drama. You want to know what? All right, Alex, you're
recently it really has been. That was great.
Yeah, that's what Drag suggested. I think it was appropriate.
You might be on somebody else's platform, but you're not coming on here to do it. That's for sure.
Well, let me guess, he's banned me now for life, right?
Yeah, probably.
Until tomorrow.
He's banned you.
I've been putting
until tomorrow.
Yeah, he banned you. Apparently, he banned Alex.
Hey,
if I see anybody lying in this live chat, anybody telling a lie, something that is the truth, I am going to block you, and don't ask me to unblock you.
Guys,
the answer is
listen, go right. G-Man's not a virgin. See if he blocks you.
How you doing, David?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Hey, Drag, I want to do a G-Man version of the episode we did today next month. Are you in?
I can hear you. Yeah.
I have you down really low. So type it in the private chat.
I did.
I'm tired of watching them attack Christians, and then Christians get their tails between their legs and don't do.
I was really hoping the screen share.
I can do it.
All right.
I had Matthew 22 up with the greatest commandments and all.
About
Enough
is enough. We're supposed to be preaching righteousness. We're supposed to preach against sin.
I honestly don't understand how he started the stream at 90%.
But a bunch of discussing
Well, so he was probably taking his uppers early.
And I'm telling you, starting today, if you are a Christian, and
Oh
you
my
are
goodness.
a supporter of
Wilson, you banned in the chat?
I'm blocking you, and I want nothing to do with you no more. That's it.
Do what?
Are you banned?
I've been banned.
Nothing but lying about the church. And what are you saying about them?
G-Man made a video response to something I commented in one of his community posts.
You might beat me up.
While in the middle of his video response, I hopped into his chat and I immediately got banned.
I mean, it's just that.
I wonder if Evil Wilson's banned.
Personally, I really don't care about atheist guys.
Oh, it's David, the peacemaker.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I try to give David credit just for trying to be like somewhat of a bridge builder, but
there's no point.
Really.
Yeah, he just comes across as spineless.
For you too, David, that Gillis, that mark of the beast will be offered to you too one day. That godless.
They can stick that mark of the beast where Spindle's gone. I'm not taking it.
Opportunity to receive that mark. Well,
the meek inherits the earth. The meek inherits the earth.
Todd, did you piss in his Cheerios after you left?
Say that again. Sorry?
Did you piss in his Cheerios before you left?
We're not supposed to go in the office.
Yeah, I did.
What set him off this time?
Nobody knows.
We don't know.
According to Ephesians.
Man, he's angry. Why is he so angry?
Our Bible is a sword. Our Bible.
Yeah, it's a sword. It's not a literal sword. It's a sword of truth.
Right.
It's a +1 vorpal sword.
Warrior. What is our?
It's a wood sword.
Shield.
It is considered a shield. We have the helmet of salvation. We have the helmet of salvation. We have the breastplate.
Did you guys see that he said earlier he was talking about education, and he said he had a bigger vocabulary than everybody?
They're going to battle. Sometimes it's just a shield, and they're going in with their helmet. They're not using the rest of the weapon. Enough's enough. We need to start acting like we're
The Bible also
He's got boots of haste.
a bunch of by secularists. I don't want to argue with them people. They're too smart for me.
AR-15 of fun.
He just had a moment of self-awareness, guys.
I
doubt it.
Is that Vaughn?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You're blocked from StreamYard. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I saw Drake. Vaughn was leaving comments in that video you uploaded earlier about me. It was funny.
It's going to be.
I understand.
Oh, about Sky Out?
I understand.
Yeah, the Sky Out video. Vaughn is dropping stuff in there about animal mods and Skyrim and some just mad projection. It was pretty funny.
And it's my business. But you're not going to take them.
I love the correspondence that got shared where, so you want a safe space?
I can
No.
assure you of that.
You brought up the situation with mental illness. Some people have.
He still hasn't looked at his Discord.
It's like what we're not supposed to do is attack other people who are attacking someone.
G-Man.
Say, hey, look, maybe you ought to.
He doesn't fare well with Discord.
No, we trashed it.
But what we're supposed to do mainly is to help that person deal with their mental problem. And part of that is
All I had to do was
I
put
didn't-
some glass room and let me back on.
okay. Now I don't know if you. I don't know if you've been diagnosed, but I have. And most of the responsibility of my mental problems rests on me. I'm the one that has to deal with it. I'm the one that has to make sure it doesn't affect other people to a point where it's causing them a problem.
David, let me ask you something. Are you aware that the atheist community teaches that everybody has a mental illness?
What?
That's new to me. That's new to me.
Yeah, I didn't think we taught that.
Right.
And then mainly what we do is just laugh at Gary.
I don't do it.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. And the devil is a liar. And you know what? I rebuke him in the name of Jesus. If I was, I would say something else. But I
Say
rebuke
the devil, or did he say devil?
How can someone who spends so much time talking with atheists and about atheism know so little about atheism?
the reason why people behave a certain way.
Willful ignorance?
Has to do with what we eat.
It's G-Man. That's all you
People that
got
are
to know.
influencing us and things like that. And a lot of these uneducated people in the market are in it.
If I was influencing him, I would influence him to follow his gay thoughts.
Some people with mental illnesses because
That's just me.
because of a physical situation that's part of their anatomy, like say their chemistry is off, or part of the brain isn't wired right, and there's very little you can do about that except take certain medications and try to get yourself in a place to where you're not a problem.
The only medication people need is a born again experience. That's all they need. They
Wow.
need to come to Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
When that happens, and they understand what's going on, and they become a new creature, like the Bible.
If you're diabetic, all you need is the born again experience.
Creature, like the Bible says.
Really?
And they
I thought it was chocolate.
the way God views themselves.
Well, he really invalidated Alex pretty badly.
Oh, yeah.
You got too many people
I
out
may
here
have done
talking
something about that
themselves.
too.
The Bible says we're not supposed to be doing that.
G-Man doesn't believe in that whole raising people up
We
thing.
love with ourselves. We're supposed to be loving others the way we love ourselves.
Right.
I mean, does he believe in raising his own kid?
But a lot of people don't have that level of faith. I mean, you imagine how much.
See, what I would say is that he's willing to raise people up as long as they're willing to bring them up with him.
Situation or a physical problem. You don't see a lot of that going on.
Back to that utility thing again.
Exactly.
I'm not talking about like Down syndrome or anything like that. Like I'm
Oh,
talking about things like depression. Depression comes from having a very low view of self and having a wrong view of self.
Is that it?
That's where depression comes from.
Oh, that's it.
is because somebody constantly put you down and you started believing it.
Gary,
Yeah, it's not chemical or anything.
Yeah,
no.
Nobel fucking prize right there, folks.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
Gary, shut your fucking mouth.
in a secular way. If you have a healthy, godly view of yourself, it will cure your depression. And for the secular,
Wow.
Ironically enough, I was more depressed when I was a Christian than I am now.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing about this is that really, I mean, Shani and Rev should really heed this advice, and they should become more godly. You know, they'll do so much better with their mental illness.
You don't
You know,
need children.
that's the problem. They don't have a healthy, godly lifestyle.
The right view of self.
I mean, the born again experience can cure depression. It can cure alcoholism. It can cure domestic violence issues. You know, it's a panacea.
Ritalin or
So wait a minute, Wilson. Is that where your alcoholism came from? You went away from God?
I'm just keeping it real, man.
No, I was a drunk when I was a God believer.
There are ways
A core believer.
and God has his ways he does things. And I mean, like
It's so dangerous, though. I mean, you see it all the time. Christians having these sorts of problems and thinking they're not, their faith isn't strong enough, and that's why they're sick. It's just disgusting.
People just heal their nation. But a lot of people don't want to trust them no more. They want to trust the government. They want to trust the therapist. They want to trust the self-help books. The heck with all of that stuff.
Isn't G-Man like a strong advocate for self-help?
I don't know. Drag.
That sound like it.
Agree with that. But, you know, we have a problem with society, especially the unbelieving parts of society, where they have words that mean different things to them than it does to us. Like you said, depression. Like the clinical depression that say in the psychiatric world doesn't mean you're depressed. It means that you have a clinical, basically an oppression that's just causing this problem in your brain, in your mind. You and I might consider it to be demonic influence or something, you know, evil spirit or whatever. But the professional world,
there's a difference between the clear-cut difference. Because the Bible has a couple of examples of when a person was not in their right mind and a person was demonly possessed. There is a difference between the two. Somebody unfortunately, a lot of these Pentecostal churches and some of these charismatic churches, well, I should probably say charismatic churches, not Pentecostal churches. A lot of these charismatic churches, you know what? Forget it. Oh, so a lot of these denominations out there go out there and say that if somebody has a mental illness, it means that they got a demon. No, that's not always the case. I agree with you that you need to go get a professional to actually observe you to see what you may be suffering from. But there's a difference between that and a person being controlled by a demon. There's a big difference between them.
right? And if you got something physically wrong with you that's causing whatever mental stuff's going on, then there's medication and stuff you should take for that. And there's also.
But let me tell you why I'm angry today. Let me tell you why.
Let's get to it.
Right. I was looking at some old YouTube videos today.
I heard G-Man talk about pharmaceuticals.
And then I watched some of the old videos where people was going after Shannon and everything. And I was watching old videos going after me and just other believers in general. And it just boils my blood at the hypocrisy. Like I actually
he was not totally watching drag.
Told me that religion damaged them when they were younger and all.
Totally wasn't paid by Shanny to watch those.
Well, your audio cut out.
His sister's probably yelling at him.
But like there's
God damn it, Gary! I told you to cut that stream off.
Like, shut the fuck up!
God damn it! I got work to try to do homework.
the medical
Gary,
world
my kids are
doesn't
asleep, you
recognize,
fucking prick.
the same terms, and they use terms differently than the rest of us do. So
Gary, we want to watch fucking Netflix.
Is this the first time he's been silenced on his own stream? This is great.
No, like there have been a couple times that he's dropped out of his own stream.
Did you?
Yeah, he did earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
I was really hoping I got control of it.
This is weird.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Now there's two of you.
Okay.
Now,
God, they're multiplying.
I guess
Plot twist: his nephew got another computer.
All right. So what I was saying was, I know I was saying something along the lines of the differences between a mental illness and a person.
Why is there a folder that's hot black
I forgot
on
I
your
was saying, I
desktop?
have to watch this later and figure out what I was going to say.
I wonder if he's sitting beside the leopard.
But I agree with you. You have to get a healthcare professional to look at you to see what's wrong with you, so you can get an idea of what's going on with you.
See, and an issue that Shani has is she won't recognize or refuses to recognize for whatever reason. Maybe it's financial. Maybe
You guys see what Jill has posted up there?
I don't know what it is. But
What if like G-Man's sister's an anti-vax and she yelled at him?
Says, Jesus Christ can cure depression and mental illness.
sympathy
Fuck
the
yeah.
world out there.
He has a poor clinical track record.
If she knows she's not going to get it.
He is the ultimate.
So
Well, the reason why
If that's the case, can I sue him? Can I sue Jesus then?
There's a lot of people out there who have not done that.
Yeah, I was told I could receive all things.
Okay? A lot of
Yeah,
people
you
have,
fucking lied to me.
there are some people that are still angry at her, but I forgave her, and I forgave Revelation News, and it took a load off of me.
yeah, there was a lot between.
We don't want to hear about loads on you, Gary.
You could say it took a giant financial bearing off of his shoulders.
And I said, you want to know what? I forgive you for the things that you said. Please forgive me for the things that I said and I did. You ever notice this, Dave? Everybody keeps talking about what she said to me, but nobody brings up what I heard. You ever notice that?
Nobody brings up what?
What you mean, like all the racist shit that literally people have been lambasting her for like the last like 4 or 5 months on? Like that's the stuff that people don't bring up.
Yeah, I
God, this
remember.
guy's an idiot.
Nobody,
She literally called him the N-word.
nobody brings that up. But
Let's talk about how she told her fucking kid that if her son didn't get out of the room, he was gonna pop her in the face for being a fucking brat.
Yep.
Way worse.
Twice, but to forgive her. The whole Spirit had me with dinner. I had
She's
to.
literally breaking her fucking husband.
Man, you have forgiven her. Okay, that's fine.
I know he's broken.
But
She's just
Everybody else is not in the same position as you. They don't feel that they have been wronged by her, except for why is they feel they need to be forgiven by her or forgive her for
Nobody
anything.
else imagine
They
him as
just
like one
see
of
it
those
as
anti-vaxxers that yells at doctors as they go
And
out.
so that
And
feminist part is
G-Man, I do think G-Man is anti-vax.
they're looking at this
Shocker.
entire situation as being a spectacle, meaning they don't care about the issue. You understand?
Right,
You know when a person cares about somebody using the N-word. I know Lubis don't care because Lubis came in here and said that that is just a word.
That must have really pissed him
I
off.
know.
maybe to him it is. Maybe to him it is.
Yeah, so he shouldn't be talking about it then. If it's just
Yeah.
a word, and then he better not go out and just say that and go and say that to any people out there that knows that it's more than a word.
I
He might not be
don't know if he's doing that. I don't think he's using it against anybody. I don't think he's calling anybody that. I haven't heard him say that.
Everybody's telling me to unblock black guy TV. I
Yeah,
don't
do it, you pussy.
Especially that fool. He can create a sock account. He can come in here. That's what he
Funny
did.
thing is, Drees has tried to make like 5 different sock accounts, and he's
Yeah, it's
still
an IP ban. It's an IP ban streaming.
Yeah. I know he even tried a VPN.
Yeah, like I can't even start a new account on fucking
Well,
StreamYards.
You know, these are not Christians, and so the forgiveness thing isn't even registering. It isn't even something they recognize. So it seems like alien stuff to them. They're just not going to participate.
Alien stuff.
They're just going to have fun doing what they do.
Preach, Stigler, preach.
And
It goes back to the moral question, though. They can't walk around here claiming they got moral superiority when they can't even articulate forgiveness and talk about what forgiveness is and how forgiveness heals or anything like that. They're not on that level to talk about those kind of things. You know what I mean? So they shouldn't be walking around here acting like they got the moral high ground because they don't.
Gary, do you want to talk about African child slavery?
Instigating people and cyberbullying people. You can't do that. Nobody's helping this woman at all by constantly bombarding her with the past. If people truly cared about Shani and wanted to see her change, they would give her practical advice on what she can do to have a better quality
Get off your
Like
ass.
getting off the internet, maybe?
I don't know, like every single time that that somebody has an opportunity to address Shani, they give her advice of how not to be a fucking just a piece of shit human.
I was gonna say go jump off a bridge, but I don't think she can jump. So
I don't. There's a part of me.
The thing is, the reason why Shani can't help, the reason is that Shani cannot be helped is because she has this mindset that where
somebody should make
she's always wrong and
in private.
everyone's wrong.
Is she like Chris Chan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's another thing that
Like a
that's
fatter, actually female version of Christian.
is that
More like Chris Chan's final form.
people who should already
Oh,
know
Chris doesn't end up like
and
her.
that expecting us to explain normal things to them that
Oh,
everybody
he
else
won't.
already
Okay,
knows
good.
is a bit
He's too
insulting
busy
and-
being
and
Sonny Chew
like
because
telling someone how to wipe themselves.
we all know he's
Because
mentally
you already
fucked.
know just being an
That's
adult.
what we gotta do. We
I was
gotta get
hoping
Shannon to
I
create
shouldn't have to tell
like
Shanny how
a fake
talk
comic
to her
book
kid.
character to take
I
up all
shouldn't
the
have to
time.
tell Shanny.
Wait a minute.
Or Rev.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Hold up.
So when it comes to her and her two parents are
We
children,
need-
we're not going to talk about that.
Oh,
People
of
are
course
saying
not.
that she has this
Good point brought up. It's dismissed.
mental thing about her, and she don't know how to interact with other people. But as far as her parenting skills, that ain't none of nobody's business unless you're talking to her in private about it.
She threatened to punch her kid in the face.
Next person to bring that up is
She threatened to punish William for talking back at her.
Adios amigos.
Yeah.
No, she threatened to punch one of them.
Let me ask you a question.
Shout out to Colorado CPS.
By the way, I'm just gonna put the number of their current city CPS in the side chat
Explain
here.
it to everybody so everybody can get so everybody can get an understanding how it works.
Okay,
Oh boy.
what you do is
I'm just gonna leave that there for you guys.
whatever society or
I'm not gonna look at it.
or country, whatever it is.
She's
interested in destroying a
on Von
country,
Helton's level now.
you divide each other, you get them divided, and it's easier for you to.
I disagree. Like,
Or
for
Why?
because of shit.
Right.
I don't think Shani has like documented her fucking child neglect.
I mean, on the internet she
I was
has.
in emails, but they told me
Like, I
that
don't think
this
Shani
person
is,
was doing this,
for as
but
big as a
I thought
shitbags I think Shani is, I don't think Shani is willing to take her kids to the doctor covered in piss
they're
and
not going
shit.
to get what they want. I'm not stupid. I've been dealing with
I
these
think
people for a
Vaughn's
very
way
long
worse.
time. You know this, Dave.
Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
Shani hasn't had her kids taken away yet.
Interested,
Talking
even
to
showing
Well,
Yeah, she
She
has.
got it taken away
Oh,
once.
she has? She did?
Once.
Yeah.
But
But her ex-husband, Chris, got him back for her, helped him get him back.
I don't want nobody talking to me about her parenting skills at all.
G-Man, can we talk about your parenting skills?
I'm right for
Where's your kid?
It's just that occasionally it gets brought up. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it got brought up. I'm not saying.
Who's
that talking?
What do you think about a father?
I think it's David.
I can't hear you, G-Man.
Yeah.
You broke
Okay.
up.
What do you think about a father who watches porn on YouTube?
I'm a
From a point of view,
It's not like every dude in the country watches porn or anything.
Is your father yes or no? If you got a father that's watching porn on YouTube,
unless it's Shani's porn.
that person can't be a good father now, is he?
I'm pretty sure there are some people who have some BDS, BBD.
If he's not a Christian and he's just a regular person, and you know, say he's an unbeliever.
Funny
or
thing
whatever,
is, I know it's a shot at drag, but I guarantee you drag's son because it's smarter than Gary.
Probably.
Oh no, like if you were paying attention, David just brought up a very valid point, and G-Man immediately shot it down.
What did he say?
If
If that person is not a Christian, there's really nothing wrong with it. But if that person is a Christian, then yeah, there's a problem with it.
Or to be criticized themselves. And if he's watching
I'm pretty
porn,
sure
what
there are
is it?
some. I'm pretty sure some Christians go against their own morals.
Was watching porn on his YouTube.
Ravings of a madman, ladies and gentlemen.
Right?
Oh, he's talking about that. Like,
Porn
hold
lady.
on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Keep in mind, G-Man thinks God wrote the Bible.
He's showing his
For one of us nowhere near when he
wasn't
when they were watching porn. He wasn't there.
teaching your children how
They
to
didn't knock at the door.
teaching your kids how to bully is a good thing.
I hear Castile.
Yeah, I heard him.
Your kids how to bully.
I don't know how his kid got involved in this.
Also, drag.
Hold on a minute. You're going to talk about other people's parenting skills. And we know that there are people who are parents themselves
Boy, he's
that are
reaching.
criticizing other parents. They open the door for themselves to criticize. You are not a good parent if you're live on YouTube.
Showing his kid.
Gary, you're also not a good parent if you have to pretend that you have a child.
So you can't be a good parent if you're on YouTube watching porn, but you're a good parent if you're on YouTube promoting your porn.
Yep.
You didn't know that, Wilson?
I'm lost.
It's just like yesterday when he was talking about discovering because Vaughn kids watch porn. It's because Vaughn showed them the porn. It's not because they saw the porn.
Well, like I'm not going to say that Vaughn like showed his kids porn directly. I'm saying they got exposed to something in that fucking trailer that they probably should not have seen.
Do I need to go read what John the Baptist
I mean,
said?
just imagine like what it would be like walking in on Daddy playing Skyrim.
Oh, God. Fuck you,
Vaginas?
No, worse than that.
If you were to invent Horizon, I would immediately just dig my eyes out of my head. It'd be like seeing Great Cthulhu.
Aren't very good. Aren't very good to begin with. I mean, think about the example that he's showing to his son. How do you know on the DM?
Magic Cthulhu just comes in and rips Vaughn out of his game.
He's showing his son. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Vaughn can answer that call.
He's not. And actually play video games and gossip about other people.
Yes, Chris.
And going to get a job like everybody else do.
Literally, Shannon did that for 12 hours yesterday.
That's exactly what Reverend Shanny do.
Exactly.
Filming in progress.
Well, Shanny goes, I don't start drama, but yet they were like fucking throwing controllers at each other the other day, and they were yelling and fighting.
If I didn't know G-Man, this lack of self-awareness would be astonishing.
He's only aware of someone here.
It's not the fact that G-Man lacks self-awareness, but projects it.
Because he's putting on.
I think I said that before.
But he's looking at this stuff, therefore he's not being a good example. I mean, it's like, for example, when I know my father looked at pornography when I was as young as 5. However, I didn't see any of it. I just happened to see a box. I seen a cover where it said Playboy, and I was old enough to be able to read a little.
Listen, kids, if your dad has the door locked, it's for a reason.
Around me.
I bet Dave reads the articles.
Like,
probably.
I didn't catch him where he was ever looking at it.
I mean, that's the only thing too, wasn't there?
Conversation where he admitted to looking at it.
Andy,
Is that what you're talking
Shanny
about?
and Rev are not celebrities. They're lol cows.
But my boy turned 21. I took him to
They're like D- level internet celebrities just because they're fun.
Oh, they were 21?
They were 21. Yes, you had to be 21 to get in. After 21st birthday.
Also, I want to give a shout out to the Atheist Veteran for letting me come on his show last night.
If I ever have a minor in my house and CPS shows up at my door,
It's not your house, not your door.
list of every atheist parent on YouTube.
It's your sister's house.
He acts like the CPS comes busting through the door if they see Pornhub in your browser.
I'm back again.
Oh shit! I gotta go. I gotta go clean my history. Then 1 second.
Oh my gosh.
This is my thing.
CPS is
My thing
coming.
about judging.
I don't have any kids, luckily.
I got an issue with people judging people like myself.
You're welcome.
When they are not being fair and when they're being unjust about it, right? Like, for example, if we both steal, shut up about me stealing. If we both lie, shut up about me lying.
$3,000.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
I'm sorry.
Just say,
If I'm trying to say,
So that means I should
I'm the person that unbroadcast people and then you do it too, don't complain about it.
Thank you, Veteran.
You understand what I'm saying?
One time ago when I was a kid, I stole some stuff, so that means I should never bring up the thing about the safe. Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
I called it.
He's gone.
Is he gone?
Wow. You're banned forever.
They gone.
Because I just got one question for you. Prove it.
We didn't say you sold it.
I'm not trying to prove it. I'm just saying it.
No.
Okay, we can prove it actually.
There's an interview.
Is it possible for G-Man to go 110%?
Yes.
Maybe.
No.
That's
Oh
what we're
god,
seeing right now.
Julie the Fox is in his chat right now.
She was in the backstage.
I know, but
He's not gonna let her in because he has a girl name.
Well, I gotta hop out of here, so y'all have a good night.
all right, Wilson, have a good one.
Yeah.
See you, Wilson.
Later, Wilson.
If they don't got no proof of blocking, and they don't got
let me not say anything about what you may have done or
Yes.
not done. Let me say a hypothetical.
Exactly.
Okay,
David's about to get
if a
kicked.
hypothetical person stole or found some money. No one knows if he stole it or actually found it. He says he found it. We still really don't know. Okay, so because when I was younger, I stole money.
He's just on the ground.
And got caught and everything. But because I have that in my past,
Shanny?
I
Burnt
never,
toast, where'd
ever
you say
talk
that?
about what that might have done. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is that get the beam out of your eye. Get the beam out of your eye before you talk about the sawdust that's in my eye.
What? Silica dust?
You got sawdust
From
in your
people
eyes.
walking upstairs.
Because he's in the basement.
Yep.
Is there sawdust in the basement?
Maybe.
These other racist atheists on here.
Racist.
Oh, we're racist.
Don't even get me started. You can get on.
Oh, we're all racist, aren't we?
So all atheists are dragoons too.
Yes.
I mean, if we're racist, we're on the black guy's stream right now. So.
Maybe I should call them the KKK rule.
Yeah. I love how that. I love that. I love how all the dragoons are simultaneously racist as well as followers of Dragnot.
Yes.
When Dragon Lord.
All hail drag.
I know it's
Hail drag.
All hail off-brand Jeffrey Wright.
Yes,
Damn it, Rick.
Honestly, though, I think it's hilarious. B-Man's like, ask a question, and then he just, everybody answer in the chat. Oh, look, none of the atheists are answering. Yeah, bitch, because you blocked all of us.
Yes.
To be racist, but then they got the nerve to get angry. They got one time to come in my room when she ain't been here and try to attack her for call. And then I know that one of them was doing the same. I'll throw them out of here so fast they want to know what
Your
happened.
bitch ass blocked us all.
I
Bitch,
got
you can't throw hands. You can't throw hands. I've seen you play basketball.
Hey, that's not fair. He can throw pillows.
He can throw a tantrum.
You can never say anything to her that isn't positive. She will block you.
Never.
You. You can't do anything with her.
I rebuked Shandy a bunch of times in private. I rebuked Shandy a bunch of times.
Have you?
Have you, though?
Hold on a minute. It's how you go about talking to her. You know that she's sensitive, so you got to talk to her a certain way.
Like you, Gary? Are you sensitive?
You know how exhausting that is to try to.
Penny's more than sensitive. She's a crybaby.
I mean, nobody really. I have mental problems too, but I'm not throwing it out there. Oh, you need to treat me a certain way because I have schizophrenia.
Nobody is forcing anybody to watch. Nobody is forcing anybody to watch her YouTube channel. If you do not agree with her views and her opinions,
An adult child burnt toast.
It's that simple. But the problem is,
I don't know about that. The Tard Yard gives me a lot of notifications when she's live.
Sorry?
I don't watch her channel because she said the N-word. I kind of really don't forgive her that. I don't watch her channel because she said the N-word. So
tell me something.
I really don't forgive her.
So you don't practice forgiveness?
No, I don't. Not on that. Not on that aspect.
Okay. I'll prove you're a liar with that in a minute. I can prove you're a liar. Okay. You want to know how I can prove you're a liar?
Prove me a liar. Prove me a liar.
David Anthony. What's your opinion of David Anthony?
I like David. David's a veteran like myself, and I like.
Did you know that David is the descendant? Hold on a minute. Did you know that David? Wait. Hold on a minute. Did you know that David is a slave owner? You know that David is a descendant of slave owners?
I don't know if that's true.
It might be. So let's talk about this here. White Caucasian men.
Go with some time, Julie.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, white Caucasians in America.
Julie, you're not banned because he's hoping you'll come on cam. Just saying.
G-Man, I was calling him son. G-Man. Then I would have to be mad at.
He likes little ones.
Put on your fursuit. Put on your fursuit and you go in.
And I'm part white. So I have to be mad at
that means you practice forgiveness.
Really?
That's the point.
Can I be mad at myself?
When has he ever practiced forgiveness?
Listen, I got white blood in me too. I got white blood in
Well,
me too.
there
When
was
he
that
gets
one
paid.
time. No, that wasn't true.
Totally aware
Wait, what
happened here.
about? No, that didn't happen either.
He's more warning atheist than you
I don't know.
about.
The only time he forgives is when Shanny pays him.
On a daily basis, I forgive him.
What?
And so do you.
So, David, have you ever publicly?
If you have to forgive someone daily, you didn't really forgive them.
So many
Good point.
that all the G's you don't say
I forgive you. The next day, I forgave them.
I don't even understand the question.
You do know G-Man's going to catch the whip, too.
That the G in the N-word is used
Shan go whip him into shape.
on the word that you don't
Or Bob. Oh, wait, no, that's
so
Rev.
you don't use these on the end of words.
Rev over in the corner right now, like scared to death.
Rev's in the corner in the fetal position, rocking back and forth, looking at the wall, saying, "No, Shanny, not again."
You make this video today, little bitch.
You know, now.
You make this video for this Baja Blast.
And that was when I was a lot younger and stupid.
Okay.
Well, we ruined Baja Blast for them, remember?
It makes the video or else it gets the switch.
How younger than me?
Wait a minute.
Come on, Baja Blast is the shit.
Yeah.
Give him. But you didn't say that.
Oh.
Well, I was raised by racist.
Did you say that, Dave? I'm sorry. So come on,
did you
stop
stop
using videos about David Anthony as kids saying the N-word?
No, I never said it on a video.
Okay,
I mean,
now, this is what I'm going to do, David. David, I've said crackers countless times in my life. And you forgive me for saying crackers. And you forgive me for saying home. You forgive me for saying hillbilly.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Angel. That's my point, though. Shanny used the word, and you said you couldn't forgive that. David Anthony used the word years ago, and you just forgave it. You don't see
because David's never used it ever fucking since.
Yeah.
Angel, you live in America.
Why
right?
doesn't he get that simple fucking concept?
You live in America, right?
To be fair, base math is falling behind.
As a matter of fact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm in the South, too.
North Carolina, South Carolina.
Oh my God!
Don't you say my state, Gary. You keep my state's name out of your fucking mouth.
I bet you see the Confederate flags down here being used by atheists all the time.
Okay. Drag, I got something to say this dumb fucking about.
Sorry, did you just say that atheists wave the Confederate flag?
Hold on. Yep.
I don't know about
The
that.
bottom line is,
All right.
what
He said my state. He said South Carolina.
For what she said in the past.
I've seen Confederate flags in yards.
I cannot forgive Shanny for what she's in the back.
Even in church.
Forgiveness.
But I've never seen it like an atheist, a known atheist waving a Confederate flag.
Sorry about it. And that's what
Anything, it's the exact opposite.
And you call that a sorry? Really, you call that a sorry? She was called out on it.
David Anthony was called out. I use your logic. I gotta be angry as a kid.
Difference is, Shanny's never sincere with her apologies.
I'm not religious. I don't need God in my life. I don't need God to be moral, and the self will rise again.
I'll see you guys in the geek room. I'm taking off. I'm good.
Y'all know the great atheist organization, the Knights of whatever the fuck they are.
Knights of the Temple are back in the atheists this time.
Knights of the Goons.
Forgive Dave for what he said as a kid.
Fuck up. People aren't supposed to know about that.
Sorry.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna drop out too. I've reached my tolerance of G-Man stupidity. This shit's just ridiculous. What an idiot.
I'm not gonna forget. She was caught. She was caught on.
All right, I'm heading out. I gotta go to the geek room too. See ya.
from third parties, and it doesn't sound like you actually watched her channel. As a matter of fact, I'm 100% sure that you got your information from a third party, and you didn't get it from her. Did you actually watch the video when she apologized? Did you actually watch the video? And has she apologized since? No, stop watching Broken Up Silver's YouTube channel and actually watch the court, dude. You probably think
Geek Room Live.
That's what we keep talking about it. You probably believe
Geek Room's live. Yep, head on over. Head on over.
You probably think I can't afford a lawyer. You probably believe all of the garbage coming out of them now.
Somebody post the link.
Like you're gullible.
Head to Geek Room. We're about to end this.
Dude, I'm disappointed. I'm ashamed. I need to go get a big bag and put over. I'm ashamed.
And while you're at it, let's talk.
Yes, I got a Discord. I give the link out sparingly. I will catch y'all later.